Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Prashuta Fin School. So, this is the third session of our entire program where we are helping you guys to understand how to optimize your LinkedIn profile and why it is important. Before this session, we have already discussed about the foundation of optimizing LinkedIn profile, along with that, how to build your personal credibility so that any recruiter visits your profile, they get in touch with you. Now, this is going to be the third session where we will help you to understand how to get found and stay visible in LinkedIn profile so that even if you are not active on LinkedIn, your profiles works for you. And why it is important? Because you need to understand one thing, a great profile that no one says is useless. So this is exactly why we are going to fix it today. We will be covering the entire session into five different lessons. The first one is going to be the lesson where we will understand the sections which most people ignore, followed by connecting with the recruiters. Then, what to post as a fresher, followed by your 7 days action plan as a fresher. Then, we will be helping you with how to have a full profile audit checklist so that you don't miss anything before getting started. Right? Let's start with this session now. The lesson one here is the sections most people ignore. See, each one section of LinkedIn profile add weights toward the keywords that help you, improve your visibility in front of recruiters. This will not take more than 5 minutes to fill the entire small sections of LinkedIn, but it has a very, very important, outcome where it will increase your visibility to recruiters. Let's start with minor sections to major sections here. The first one is languages. Add all languages that you speak, even if you know the basic level of the language, even if you just understand, even if you are just starting learning it, add it. Each one works as a keyword in your LinkedIn pickups. Second, causes. Select 3 to 5 causes relevant to your values and domain that reflects the character you are, the individual you are. Third, projects. Any project not already, that is in experience, add it over here. Add a title, add a description, and add a link to the project portfolio if possible. So that if the recruiter likes the project that you have worked on, they will be able to access more details of it. Fourth is courses. Online courses from Coursera, Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, or maybe anywhere that you have done, even if it is with Prashita Fan School, add it over here because you will not be getting a chance to add all those free certifications or maybe in all your sub courses on your CV. But LinkedIn is the right platform to add each and every small achievement that you have done, and each one of these courses adds keyword weight to your profile, right? Followed by honors and awards. Any college prize, any competition win, or maybe any scholarship that you have gained during your academic, or maybe your any of your past experience as an intern, or maybe as a volunteer, or maybe as a full-time employee. No matter how small it is, add it, because as discussed, every word that is relevant to your industry adds toward your portfolio credibility or maybe profile credibility. Then the last one is volunteer experience. Any volunteering with financial or leadership responsibilities, use that as a bullet point formula, which I've already discussed how to add it in many of the previous sessions. So this sections take under 5 minutes to fill, but there is no reason to skip them because each of the section will help you improve your LinkedIn visibility. Right? These are the key takeaways from this particular lesson where every field section adds keyword weight to your profile. That's why skip none. Then followed by languages, courses, projects, honors that you have received, add anything because they do not take more than 5 minutes of your time. Followed by the sections which push your profile from good to all star, because this sections when you add it, it looks like a complete profile that gives you all star, that gives a recruiter all star reason to get in touch with you. This is exactly what we have learned. Let's move ahead to the second lesson of this particular session where we will understand connecting with recruiters. So, what is connecting with recruiters? Connecting with recruiters means the right way to reach out individuals without being ignored by them, the right way to reach out professionals without being ignored by them, right? Because let's understand, there are thousands of freshers would be texting to HRs of maybe Deloitte, maybe Google, maybe Microsoft, or maybe any such top companies every day. So most 99% of those messages will get ignored. And why will a HR open your message, your notes, is exactly what we are learning today, so that the way you send them the notifications, the way you send them messages makes some sense, so that they can open it and they will get in touch with you. Before going ahead, let's understand the very basic difference between follow versus connection request on LinkedIn. First, know the difference. Understanding first with follow. This is being used for senior professionals, industry leaders, domain experts whose content you want in your feeds to stay updated for your relevant industry. No need for a personalized note to send them. You just need to target 10 people in your domain every week, so that whenever they post anything that comes to your feed, you like, you do comment, you stay engaged with them, and maybe some days later, some weeks later, you will come into notice. At that moment, you can connect with them. Because if an individual have lakhs of followers on LinkedIn, they will not accept your connection request on the very first day. But when you reach out to them through comments, through posts, through maybe engaging on a public field, then definitely one day they will get in touch with you, or even if you are getting in touch with them, they will respond you. The second is connection. This is being used for recruiters, HR professionals, hiring managers, and peers at companies you are targeting for. And always send a personalized note that is 300 character limit to the people to whom you are sending connection request. And what all templates should be used, we will be discussing this ahead. And you should target to have at least 5 personalized connection requests per week. See, the connection note rule we have to discuss over here. Never ask for a job in the note. Many of the phrases, even when you guys are texting me on my LinkedIn or on my Instagram, you are directly asking me for a referral. See, I keep receiving more than 100 of similar messages every day. Same goes for other professionals who are working in this relevant area. So never ask for a job in the very first message, or maybe in the note of your connection request. Build the relationship first. Mention something specific about them, their post, their company, or role. Whenever a phrases mention something about my company, about maybe Prashita Fin School, or about maybe how I am helping phrases, I open those chat box. Then the personal connections has been built. After that, if they are asking me for a referral or maybe some other help, definitely I would be doing that for them, because they stand out as someone who is following my company's journey or maybe my personal journey. It is not like just a give and take policy they are offering over here, just asking for a referral, but they got in touch with me. Then now they are asking for the help, which I will do. This exactly follows for every professional across the industry. There are few connection note templates that I want to discuss with you. When you are sharing it to a recruiter, this template you can follow. When you are sharing it to a domain professional, the second template you can follow. And when you are sending a request to a peer or classmate, the third template you can definitely follow. So no, keep a note of this and use the same templates while sending connection requests to any of the above professionals. Right? So what is your turn now? Start with sending 5 connection requests, two to the recruiters, two to the domain professionals, one to any of your peer. Follow 10 people, leaders and professionals in your target domain. Then generate connection notes, personalized note instantly using the AI prompt that is already given in your Google Sheet. Right? That ends with our second lesson. So what are the key takeaways from this? Follow industry leaders, no not note needed. Connect with recruiters, always send them with personalized note. 5 personal connection request per week is the right pace, because it doesn't look like you are spamming, and it is not invisible and you are not staying invisible. Then use the AI prompts, generate personalized connection notes, and send it to the professionals while sending them connection request. Now let's get ahead to the next lesson. What to post as a fresher. See, if you are a fresher, it has a very high importance that what you are posting on your feed, with no work experience, with no experience working into real business scenarios, but just observations, learnings, and opinions. This is exactly what we will be learning. See, profile plus activity is always equals to recruiter magnet. If you have a very good profile and you are actively, posting stuff on your LinkedIn, it it acts as a recruiter magnet. Even for some time, after some time, it is not required to you to reach out to recruiters, but they will be coming to your profile and they will get in touch with you, because a complete profiles make you findable, but activities make you visible to people who are not even searching for you. How this happen is exactly what we will be learning now. So when you post, your name appears in feeds of recruiters who follow the same people as of you. When you comment on someone post, you signal expertise. Even if you have no formal experience, you signal you understand the industries. Then consistency over time. One post per week for 4 weeks put you ahead 95% of freshers who are on LinkedIn today with no good profile and with zero post on their profile. This exactly can help you to grow ahead of 90 or go ahead of 95% of the freshers currently looking for a job over LinkedIn. These are the few post ideas which you can take where in the learning journey you can have something around domain insights, you can have something around resources, you can have something around showcasing your wins and milestones that you have achieved. Few of the ideas where you can take it from there. So what is your task now? So you have to pick a post idea. Use the 30 ideas bank from the SOP, write and publish, write your first or next idea post today, then use the AI prompt. LinkedIn post generated full post in 2 minutes. This is exactly what you have to do. Use AI prompts, open your course folder, open prompt file, use the prompt and start posting on your LinkedIn. What are the key takeaways from this? You do not need work experience to post. Post your learnings, observations, and opinions. That's enough for any presser. One post per week for week, 4 weeks puts you ahead of 99 of freshers on LinkedIn. AI prompts, write, use AI prompts, write full 150 to 200 word post plus few for future post ideas. You can generate using the AI prompt that you have already given in your course. Right. So the next section, what should be your 7 days action plan? Exact daily action to launch your profile and start getting noticed. This is exactly what you have to do every day in a week. Like what you have to do in the day one of a week, publish your launch profile post. I have just optimized your LinkedIn. Here is what I have focused on. Draft your first post. On the second day, you can mention, you can send 5 personalized connection requests to recruiters or maybe professionals in your domain. Day three, comment on 5 posts of your domain, add real observation, but do not just comment great post. Day 4, publish your second post using one of the 30 ideas from the lesson 3.3. Day 5, follow up with everyone who accepted your request, start a real conversation. Day 6, ask to connection to endorse your top 3 skills, endorse there in written. Day 7, check profile views and search appearance, set goals for the next week. This is exactly what you have to do in your next 7 days so that you are starting in the right direction for your LinkedIn visibility. So your weekly recurring routine should look like: Monday, send 3 connection requests plus follow 5 people in your domain. Wednesday, publish one post using your post idea or maybe AI prompt that is already been given. And Friday, comment on 5 posts. Check profile analytics, view plus search appearance, and work on it to improve it more. Three matrices to track weekly is profile views, search appearance, and connection acceptance rate. If you are not appearing, if your search appearance number is not improving, then there is something needed to work on. Find out the thing that is going wrong and fix it using the AI prompts that you have already given. So, what's your turn now? You have to open your SOP, your 7 days action plan worksheet, publish your first launch post right now, then have your weekly LinkedIn plat generator ready to get to work for you. You can use Claude or maybe ChatGPT for this. This is exactly what we have done. Now, coming to the final lesson of this particular session, where we will understand the full profile audit section by section. Tick every box before you start applying. If there is something that you are not able to tick, wait, fix it first, then move ahead. Then complete profile audit checklist. The first is top section. Check if your photo is done. Check if your banner is done. Check if you have used your custom URL, if you have already edited your custom URL. Check headline. Role plus keyword is always there. Then check if you have turned on open to work. Then the about section. Hook in first to line. Check story. Check skills mention. Check CTA at the end. Check 150 to 250 words. Done. If it is sorted, then let's move to the experience section. At least one entry. At least one entry. Bullets start with verb, numbers, or tools in every bullet. This is exactly what you have to mention in experience. And if you feel it is not there in your experience, edit it now before going ahead to the next section. So then education, degree plus activities plus description. Check. Grade add only have to add if there is 7 plus. If the grade is not 7 plus, then skip it. Only see if you have added your degree, activities, and description. That works for education section. Then coming to the skill, you have to mention 25 plus skills. Tick if it is added. Top three match headline keywords. Tick if it is done. Three plus endorsement. Tick if you have already done it. Then featured. At least one item relevant to target role. This is exactly what you have to feature. You should have two featured posts. One, your self introduction, that is of a 30 to 35 second, mentioning each and everything about you. Maybe then anything relevant to your target role is what you have to feature. Two featured posts should be there, maybe by end of this week. Then social proof, one recommendation request sent, certifications are listed, done. Then minor sections, languages, causes, projects, courses, everything should be filled up. There should be nothing blank section available over there on your LinkedIn profile. Then activity. One post published, check. Five section comment request sent, done. Following 10 professionals of your domain. If all those stuffs are done, then your LinkedIn profile optimization is completed. And once you start posting, once you start commenting on on professionals of your domain, you will see the magic happening and recruiters will be reaching out to you. This is exactly what we have helped you to done, and you are done now. Your LinkedIn profile is fully optimized. You do not need any other course, any other professional to help you with your LinkedIn profile, because now you understand what it takes and how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. So what you have built in this particular program, a profile that shows up in recruiter searches, an about section that earns the click, experience entries that sound credible and specific, a weekly routine to stay visible and grow your network. So, your only job now is to follow the weekly routine for 30 days consistently. The results will definitely come. Right? That's it for today, guys. And with this, we are ending our LinkedIn optimization program. Thank you, everyone, for joining our program. And if you liked our program, do not forget to give us a Google feedback or maybe reach out to us on our WhatsApp so that we can communicate with you and we can improve ourselves. Thank you, everyone. Wish you all the best for all your future endeavors. Thank you, guys.